You know, here on the Morning Blend, we like to think we're a good luck charm for competitors. And guess what? We did it again. That's right. Scooby from Rock Brothers Brewing won the Caroon. There we go. 10-year Switch International Finals for the U.S. on July 31st.
And Scooby was here on the blends before the competition. Today, he's back to share his experience, make a cocktail. I am 5 months pregnant, so I'm just watching, taking notes.
She said the disclaimer.
Yes, there we go.
Disclaimer on the bottom. But Roxanne's not drinking.
Just observing. Congratulations.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Share your experience with us in New York. That must have been fun.
New York was a great experience. It was great for kind of like a cultural exchange. So I got to see how they bartend and some of their really unique ideas. And then we got to share the ideas with the other bartenders from the U.S. So the idea pool there was just brilliant. Learning from them and being able to share ideas, that alone was worth the experience.
I was going to say, because explain, let's rewind, if you will, a little bit. We're taking a look at you right there. Rewind, this competition was actually the U.S. versus, I want to say what?
So it was the U.S. versus the U.S., and then it was the U.K. versus the U.K.
Okay, so there is a U.K. component in there that we had to get to, right? But you didn't compete against the U.K., but the prize, explain that.
So the prize is I get to go to the U.K. now, and I'm actually going to be going to Scotland to switch places with Elisa, the winner of Scotland.
Wow.
So explain what it was like in the room, because you actually brought the drink here on the Morning Blend. It was fabulous, of course. And talk about like putting the drink together, nerves, like was it competitive? Was it a good vibe?
So it was competitive, but I mean, we all had a day to learn each other, so we all kind of bonded, and you're cheering for everyone. You want to see everyone do well. And I can tell you the judging panel that we had were some of the who's who of the cocktail and spirits world.
Yeah.
So we were all very nervous. Everyone was shaking when we got up there. You're trying
Mixing the drink good.
You're trying to make the drink as best and not fumble over everything, and it really was kind of nerve-wracking, but that experience alone is a growth in itself.
So what did you take away? What was the one thing that you took back from being around all those mixologist esteemed group of peers that you're like, oh, I'm going to take that tip and use that?
Just kind of the presentation, some of the ideas that they use in their presentations and the stories that they built. So building a story around your cocktail, everyone has their own story, but finding and defining the historic value of that as well.
I would say, I remember the historic tone of this contest. Right? The drinks had to have a story or show something?
You had to take and blend the history of America and Scotland together. So finding a definitive way to blend those and build a story around that.
Well, we already had the winning cocktail here, so he thought he'd make something a little, I don't want to say easier, but something a little more user-friendly,
A little more at-home friendly. So you're not building a bunch of ingredients. You can go to the store, buy all of these. Super easy, simple, and refreshing.
And what is it called?
It's called an apple a day.
Oh, a back-to-school theme for the parents.
Absolutely.
Celebrating.
I love it. Okay, well, let's go ahead and whip it up here. Oh,
so super easy.
That is good. So what do we've got? I see the old Caroon here, which was actually this was the background of the competition,
This
right?
is the background of the competition, correct. So it's an ounce and a half of the Caroon.
All righty. Simple ingredients. You don't have to use too much to make a good drink.
Especially if it's at home. The simpler the better in my house. Maybe it just involves taking a top off. That's about as fancy as I get sometimes.
So an ounce and a half of the Caroon, about 3 ounces of the apple cidra.
Beautiful, beautiful. And now we get to the healthy part.
I see, I like
Right
this. This will give me my fruit for the day.
And then
not quite. Okay,
citrus tonic
yes.
to top it. So you're going to get a little bit more of that effervescence with it.
Beautiful.
Nice. So as we are finishing off the drinks here, let's talk travel plans real quick. The travel is actually still being planned, right?
The travel is still being planned. Probably early next year.
Well, I'm so glad you won, because you could tell Scooby was so excited when he was here about it and looking forward to it. Your drink was awesome.
You made the most of your experience, for sure.
Say, let's do a cheers to you, Roxanne. You'll cheers in spirit.
I'll cheers in spirit, of course.
How's that? Cheers in spirit.
There we go.
Thank you, Scooby. Awesome to see you. Congrats.
Thank you.
Are you going to do any more contests?
I've got a couple in the books right now.
Keep us updated. Come back.
Absolutely.
Good one.
I'll take your word for it.